Hey, do you know this?
Did I know what?
Got her already. Was that quick?
No, I actually was thinking about something I read about Gen X folks pausing as they go live because we used to have to pause to wait for the camcorder to kick on and grind its wheels. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about when you... Welcome to the Davis Kitchen. I'm Nikki.
And I'm Chili.
And we're rooted in foods. And tonight we are cooking up some local yummy stuff. Farmer's market didn't exactly get rained out Saturday morning, but it rained me out Saturday morning. So we punted a bit and visited a couple of our local farm markets instead when the weather was a little bit nicer.
On Sunday?
Some on Sunday, and actually I stopped by Bass Farms on Friday on my way home from a meeting on Friday afternoon.
Oh.
At Honey Heist Meadery.
I remember hearing about that meeting that I wasn't invited to.
We call those meetings, we used to have a name for those.
Friday afternoon clubs, what I used to call them.
Friday afternoon clubs. Now
that's what I used to call them. That was
product testing. So anyway, we kind of punted just a little bit with regard to the local ingredients. So I'll kind of explain that as we go and where I got.
We still have some.
We have plenty.
Yeah, FAC. I agree completely. It was. Yeah. I didn't get invited to the FAC this time.
Well, you'd have to take off work to go. I don't. Yeah. I am not currently on contract. Right. So my Friday afternoons are free for a couple months actually. So we are indoor grilling because the rain has threatened to come back tonight, and I'd rather not be running back and forth trying to dance between raindrops on a live broadcast with equipment outside. So
that's true.
We decided to stay indoors totally. So we're going to grill loosely, stovetop, and show you how to do some things inside. But we do have a little bit of a skirt steak marinated. And some asparagus that I picked up locally over the weekend, and some other yummy stuff. So before we get started with that,
we're going to be doing FAC, we're going to be doing THAC, we're going to be doing FMC, we're going to be doing SMC and SAC this weekend. He says FAC this Friday. And I was like, oh yeah. I am totally looking forward to it.
I'll let you explain that.
Which one?
None of them.
Okay.
I mean, FAC is PG-13. The rest of them are questionable.
THAC is Thursday afternoon club. FMC is Friday morning club. SMC is Saturday morning club.
In other words, this is the fraternity canoe trip weekend where all of the 50-somethings.
That's right.
Well, some of them are still 40-something.
Yeah, barely.
A couple of them might still be in their 30s.
We got some 20s.
Anybody over 60 yet?
20s. 60.
Have we hit the 60?
Not yet.
Not yet. We're getting close on a couple.
We got a couple that are in their mid-50s.
And they're all going to act like they're 21 for 4 days.
Like maybe 19.
No, 19 is not legal. 21.
It doesn't matter.
All right. So Chili's going to get us started with some local bourbon. I'm going to step away.
So we're going to make up a bourbon sour. This is my favorite cocktail, guys. I love these things. I have them regularly when we're out.
Yes,
bourbon sour it's an easy cocktail to make. It's got a lot of flavor, a lot of all of the notes that you want in a cocktail. So we're going to use, per cocktail, we're going to use 2 ounces of bourbon. Tonight we're using Big Muddy's bourbon. It is local to us. It is 100 proof, if I remember correctly. 110 proof. And it is aged 3 years, over 3 years. So we're using 2 ounces per cocktail. So that's 6 ounces of bourbon going in. We're going to go 1 ounce of lemon juice per cocktail. What's your mama say, Grandma? Oh, she's here. Good deal. Hey.
Mom's here. Jen's here.
Yep. And Thornton.
Oh, yeah. I agree, Jen. Mother Nature is like thoroughly confused these days. But
as long as it's clean and clear Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and
you'll be okay.
Across the river and through the woods, and I'll be perfect. And it's looking good. so far.
It won't rain. Now that we moved everything inside tonight, it won't rain a drop when it's supposed to after a while.
So we had an ounce of lemon juice, freshly squeezed, of course, as you saw, freshly squeezed. For a cocktail, and we're going to add let's go with 3/4 of an ounce per cocktail. Simple syrup. Got that in our tumbler. I'm going to shake it vigorously.
Shake the money maker.
Right. We're going to shake
No
this out.
cocktail moves.
No cocktail moves.
If you're just joining us, make sure you say hi. We'd
Yeah.
love to talk to you.
Let us know you're watching.
Oh, so perfect.
That's why I made 3 of them. I don't know how many ounces are in those glasses. We're going to garnish with a little bit of a lemon slice. As soon as I can get it on there. That one didn't cut right.
That one's just gonna swim. That woman take a swim.
That lemon just needed a bath.
Hey, James, how are you? Glad you could make it. Uh-oh.
Those 2 cherries are without a stem.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Is that the end of them? Well, we have more jars of the filthy cherries.
Okay. Make sure.
I did not grab you've got Woodford cherries in there too, but
Yep, that's it for those.
those are just as yummy.
We'll just have to use Woodford cherries next.
Cherry juice will stain, by the way, so
That's
pick
right.
it up if you drip, which is what I just did
When you
with
drip.
my hand.
When you drip. It's not really much of a diff.
Well, no.
It's a
Okay.
win.
I'll take the lemon that took a nosedive.
Okay, I'm gonna throw mine in there anyway.
Okay.
It just looked pretty for a second.
Cheers. Mm.
Mm.
Oh, that is so good.
Mm.
Was this still their first batch? Or was that batch 2?
I think that's batch 1. So
The
batch 1.
yeah, my glasses are on top of my head, not on my eyeball, so I can't see that far.
Yeah.
Working on batch 2.
Yep.
So if you can find a bottle, or when you can find a bottle, if you drink bourbon, it is well worth it.
It is.
And certainly to support local. Mm-hmm.
There we go. Woo. Lion tails. No, we're not making lion tails.
Okay.
What?
I may or may not have blue cherry juice off my knuckle.
Wow. I thought I saw that.
So we're going to get some asparagus going.
Okay.
And this is a very large asparagus.
Thick cut asparagus.
It is definitely thick cut asparagus.
We'll get you over here so you can see the asparagus.
Yeah, can you see that well enough on green? Yeah. This has actually already been trimmed, so, but I think I'm going to, I did not put this
They
in
can't
water.
see that though.
It's already been trimmed, and I can tell that because I can see the knife marks there, but I didn't put it in water when I brought it home the other day, so I'm going to actually go ahead and trim just a teeny tiny bit off of each one of these, just to get that dry end off. And more than likely when you buy asparagus, it will not have been trimmed. Excuse me. So what you'll want to do is either trim up to one of these kind of knuckle-looking things right here to get that woody end off of it, or take both ends and snap, and where it snaps on this root side is where that woodiness kind of stops, and then you can either snap each one or snap the first one and then just kind of cut everything according to that first snap. You'll get most of that. The very ends tend to be very fibrous, and it's not overly pleasant to chew on.
Mm.
I don't have a garbage bowl, so we're going to garbage sink that. This is quite a bit thicker too than what I usually pick up. But that's okay.
Garbage cans out. You can use it.
I'm really just trying to line these up so I can get the very last little bit off of there and not lose too much. And only doing that because they kind of dried out, sitting in the fridge a bit because they were already cut.
You didn't pay attention to it.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. Alright, so we're going to get these grilling. We're going to start on one grill and transfer to the other. Just for the sake of my sanity, to be
You want me to
honest.
set this one on too?
Yeah. Alright. I'm going to drizzle these with some olive oil. I'm actually going to use. I don't know if that. Let's see. I thought I had a smoky olive oil sitting. I think I do. Yeah, I'm looking.
Uh-oh. We lost.
What camera did this?
That.
The one I'm on?
We may have lost a whole bunch of stuff.
Rain coming in?
Um,
So if you can hear us, say something.
yeah, if you let us know if you can hear us.
Clearly, I don't think you can see us.
There we go.
Hi.
Hey.
So that might happen if the rain's rolling in, which kind of is crappy.
Yeah.
Have no idea where we lost you. So
Right,
I have
right about it, that right there.
okay. So they didn't see me looking for my smoky olive oil that I can't find. So we're going to use not smoky olive oil.
Yeah, so we've lost that camera too.
This camera?
Yes.
Oh, crud. Here, you can get that one back. It should be back.
Yep, it's back.
Yay! Okay,
Look at there.
that one works.
We're back.
All right. So a little bit of olive oil there, and this can get warm in here.
I get them.
That's okay.
You keep working.
I'm going to use a little bit of JFX garlic and herb seasoning, which will also go into some other things that we're doing tonight. Maybe not quite that much. You honestly can use any seasoning you want. You can use salt, pepper, garlic, whatever floats your boat here.
Jennifer, can you still see us? Can you see us again?
All right, these are so thick, they'll take 8 to 10 minutes on the grill probably. So while they're grilling,
All right, good deal. We're back alive.
Yay. I'm going to get them on the grill, wash my hands, and then we'll make the dressing that will go on top of them when they're totally done. So if you want to switch to this camera.
Ta-da! The stove top?
Yeah. Oh, don't do that to me. You're going to sit between the grill. So when I do these outside on the grill, I actually put them on a grill pan so they don't fall free. I'll put them on some sort of cast iron or
Rack.
yeah, something.
That's okay. I think they're still. They can still hear us probably.
Yeah. So the good thing about how
Still recording. We're still showing.
we're still kind of doing what it's supposed to. And if not, then this one for the books. You might text Jennifer and see. I am washing my hands.
You're fine. There we go. Yeah, we're having some issues with internet, but it's
I have no idea why.
nothing that we can do right now. So looks like we're back up and going. Yep, there's.
Is it working? Okay. All right, so I have this set to kind of medium high, and it's going to take these a while to get going. So we're going to make the dressing that we're going to use on top of these when they are done. Actually. And this is a shallot. So when I can't get to farmer's market, or when things are kind of out of season locally, I can typically go to a little store in town called Fresh Foods. Those of you who are from here are familiar, I'm sure. And they will pretty much have everything, anything that you might be looking for, and then some. They also have a lot of Asian vegetables. So it's kind of it's a fun place to explore a little bit. So I'm going to use not all of the shallot by any means, but I am going to get it all processed here. Can't seem to find small shallots these days for whatever reason. I'm not sure what that's all about.
Yeah, I think we should have.
Restarted the router.
Yeah, we probably should have restarted the router before we went live.
Do you want to stop and do that?
Nah.
It will all still be there. Well, go tell the kids about the internet and see what that does to us. Tell her she'll have to watch regular TV for a while. So he's going to go see what's wrong with the interwebs. I'm going to chop a shallot and hope you guys can at least hear what's going on. Otherwise, I'm standing here in my kitchen talking to myself, which is not totally out of the ordinary. Hey, we're back. Woohoo! So he went to, if you guys didn't hear all of that madness going on, he's going to go kick the kid off the internet and see if that helps at all. And I'm letting asparagus go, and I'm going to chop a little bit of shallot that we need. Really thin, and then really fine dices to go into a vinaigrette that we're going to use on the grilled asparagus. So when the asparagus is totally grilled, like I said earlier, if you caught it, it will take probably 10 minutes because it is so thick. I don't know. I might cut it. I haven't decided. I might let you guys decide. And dress it that way in a bowl, or I might leave it whole and dress it that way. We'll see. Either way will work. All right, I'm going to add this. I've got about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice right here. This is probably more shallot than I need, but it's pretty mild, so we're going to go ahead and use it all.
There we go. We're going a little bit better now, it looks like. You never know.
Well, apologies in advance. It's going to be one of those nights, I think.
Going to be one of those evenings.
So I have some fresh dill, some fresh mint, some fresh parsley, and some fresh basil. Dill and mint are mine. Basil was gifted. Thank you, Jennifer, because mine's not quite up far enough yet to use. Parsley I picked up at the grocery store because mine did not sprout this year. So I'm going to kind of roll all that up and run through it, and that's it. Before you do that, would you flip these and see if they're starting to come out? Because they're starting to sound like it. I did not pick the right knife to do this.
Yeah, they are.
No, sugar no. Sugar no. Too hot. You lost this asparagus. You cannot eat the asparagus right off the ground. It's too hot.
She's like, but that's why I'm at the stove.
Yeah, but it's too hot for her little tongue. Now my hands are wet. All right, so we've chopped up some herbs. We're going to add that to our shallots. And then we are going to, that's the back of the knife, don't worry, it's not the blade. We're going to clean up a bit. Hopefully that will help the internet situation. Sometimes it just can't handle it all, especially when the rain's coming in. All right, so 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, an easy 1/4 cup of fresh herbs. Use any combination you want. A couple tablespoons of minced shallot. I'm going to add to that, let's see, 2, 4, 6, about 1/3 of a cup, 1/4 to 1/3 of a cup of olive oil or a salad oil, a neutral oil. And this is what I typically use for vinaigrettes and dressings. And that is one, I've seen it at Schnucks. I haven't seen it anyplace else locally. But I like it because it's a combination of olive oil, avocado, and grapeseed oil.
She attempted to get it after it hit the
Oh,
floor.
she did. She was
on
in
it
for
like
it.
Donkey Kong. And she found a shoe instead.
All right, so to this, because it has a little bit of garlic in it, I'm going back in with the J Effect. Not a whole lot, about a teaspoon probably. Just to give it that garlic and a little bit of salt.
She said my shoe did not taste anything like the asparagus she was expecting.
There you go. So this is what we're going to, you can either cut the asparagus and then toss it,
What's wrong, Hurley? Why don't you like asparagus?
and then, or just drizzle this on top.
Asparagus is awesome. If
It
you've
is.
got the right genes, it lasts even longer.
Now, if you've got the right genes, you don't know how long it lasts. I think that's the more beneficial genetic structure.
Oh, I agree. But
Oh, that's so good. Oh, that is so good. Wow. The lemon is like really forward in that. And that olive oil, I like this oil mixture because it's really creamy. The combination with the avocado oil makes it really creamy. So when you're using it for dressings and vinaigrettes and whatnot, it's just really smooth and delicious. So I would certainly suggest keeping that. A bottle. Sorry, I was trying to eat at the same time. It was not working out in my favor.
it's okay. I was shaking cocktails.
Yeah. So I'm going to set that aside. And don't shy away, by the way, from using mint in savory applications. It's not just for iced teas and lemonades and cocktails and, to top your desserts with. It works surprisingly well. Anytime you've got lemon, it works really well with a combination of other things.
They couldn't hear you when I was shaking my cocktail.
I don't know what I said while you were shaking your
I
cocktail.
have no idea either.
I'm
Probably
checking to see
something-
how floppy these are.
Probably something very important.
Probably. Don't shy away from using mint in savory dishes. So cook these until they're done to your likeness. Or
Likeness?
to
Preference?
your preference.
How about preference?
They're little chunky asparagus stalks, so they're kind of to my likeness. As opposed to the super thin ones I get.
That's true. Might need to turn on
I like mine still with quite a bit of crunch. So do you? Yeah. So good gravy.
awesome video. It's okay. We're back to the big screen. We'll see what's going on. Just keep talking. All
I'm
right.
gonna just keep talking to myself, to
Yeah.
whomever.
There's people out there. We know they are.
Should be.
There we are.
Woohoo! So I'm pulling the asparagus off because they're floppy to my preference and maybe likeness.
Jen, as soon as you typed that and hit return, it came back. So we might need you to get a little faster on the draw. Because
okay, so they're floppy. This really should be served quasi room temperature. So we're going to just set these right over there so people can see them.
the JFX says a little crunch is good. Nobody wants limp asparagus.
That is no lie. Nobody
That's
wants
right.
asparagus.
Nobody wants limp asparagus.
I don't know how people eat asparagus cooked to mush. I just don't. Okay. So here's this is actually skirt steak in my, which is not too far removed from plain steak. Which
Hit
is what I put in
the camera.
Hit the camera. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Let's, yeah.
Yep. It's about 4 to 5 seconds. Yeah, I agree.
Hang on.
All right, I'm waiting. Well, here, we'll just go back to us.
There we go. It needed my face.
Gotcha.
How's it back, baby?
Oh. No. We have a thing on there. Let's see what's going on. Nope. I'll go see what I can figure out.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep talking. So I marinated this in. I'm gonna not pay attention to what you're doing because
Yeah, you don't worry about what I'm doing.
Okay, so I marinated this in a quarter cup of lime juice, quarter cup of white wine vinegar, quarter cup of salad oil, canola oil. You can seal that. A tablespoon of the combination of Pink Tiger Farm seasonings, which I'll show you in just a second. A tablespoon of Worcestershire, and my secret weapon here is 2 tablespoons of plain old tomato ketchup. So we don't have video.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we're at video.
Okay.
Yeah, I got them on you right now.
Okay.
On
us.
this.
Okay. So Pink Tiger Farms, 3 chili blend with garlic and onion. So carnated tiger. Pink Tiger Farms. Sorry, how did you say that?
Cuerno de Cabra.
Thank you. I don't speak Spanish. He does. Chili peppers. Doesn't specify what kind. They've got some heat to them. And Pink Tiger Farm black garlic chili salt, which is my new favorite as of last week. Everyone I buy is my new favorite. So combination of all of these into the marinade as my seasoning.
We're good over there.
Okay.
So if they,
And then on top of that, I chopped up the ends of some onion bulbs not onion bulbs, but ends of onions.
they can see your meat now.
They can see my meat. Okay.
Yep. Look at that meat.
There's my meat. All right, let me get rid of the marinade. So this has been marinating since about 12:30 probably today. Was not heavy on the acid because I knew it was going to be in for 4 or 5 hours. If you're going to leave meat to marinate more than a few hours, don't, unless it's just really a tough cut of meat, don't use an over.
We agree, Jennifer. Keep defending her.
What? I didn't do it. What I do?
Your mother told the story about you giving away the canned asparagus.
Darn tootin' I gave away the canned asparagus. Have you ever smelled that crap when you open it up?
It's horrible.
Oh,
It's horrible.
horrid.
The JFX says everyone I buy is my new favorite. I think is the quote of the night. So,
Yeah, thank you.
yep, it's true.
I do. I buy a new one every week at farmer's market,
Mhm.
except for this past week.
Yeah.
But okay, so this is going to probably smoke a little bit. I did not use olive oil in the marinade because I didn't want the olive oil to smoke when it hit the hot heat on the grill.
That's right.
You can grill
You ready?
to maybe 450.
There we go.
We're still going to smoke a little bit. We're also going to do this in kind of an odd angle. And we're going to turn this up. All right, we're going to start at 3 to 4 minutes per side. That smells so good right now.
It sounds really good too.
And if it gets too smoky, we can put some water on there, but that initial blast is gone now, which is a good thing.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking for my thermometer here. Sorry. Get my purple one still in my old bag.
Can you guys hear us
Probably.
over the grill?
Yeah,
Griddle?
more like over the
And the fan.
yeah.
And everything else. It smells delicious, Jennifer.
Oh yeah, it does. All right, so that is a thin cut of meat. I apologize if I'm like screaming into the microphone, but it's loud for us, and I realize it's not as loud for you. Thin cut
Especially
of
where
meat.
I'm at. It's pretty nice over here.
Yeah, it will take 3 to 4 minutes per side. Ideally, you want to cook it to 130 because that is hot enough to you can't really see probably on the camera. Well, not right now at all, but there are pockets of fat in here. I trimmed some of it off. There's some right there, right here, a little bit, kind of roaming through there. 130 is enough to start rendering that down. You're going to be a little bit hotter than a medium rare on this, but when we cut through it, it's going to be nice and tender.
Is that the same kind of steak that we use to make carne asada?
Okay, so I've got 2/3 of a loaf of white bread left from on Wednesday in the Carbondale. We have the Hump Day Farmers Market.
Yeah.
And it just is now getting up and going, so there's not a lot there yet. But I picked up some bread when the kiddo and I stopped by last time. So we're going to grill a little bit of garlic bread.
That is a flank steak.
But this is a skirt steak.
Oh, skirt steak. I thought we used flank steak last time.
I think we used flank steak last
I think we did too.
And to be totally honest with you, I would have to look at the cow chart to tell you what the difference was on the body of the
Well,
cow.
skirt steak comes from right behind the brisket, like kind of below their rib cage.
Because I don't know that their Bo would know this.
Not
I don't know
here.
that they're interchangeable.
But like right here, right about through here.
They're interchangeable from preparation. I don't know that the names are interchangeable.
It looks like it needs to be flippered.
I'm being a little bit careful here. My back burner back here is not as hot. Like the burner itself is not as many BTU. So that tail end piece will do nicely back there and a little bit lower heat.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, trying to scoot this back over.
That looks so good though.
And it smells delicious.
Mm-hmm.
These used to be cheap. These are not cheap anymore because everybody started buying them.
Come on over, James.
Right? All right, so I've got 3 pieces of bread that I'm going to put some butter on real fast. If you guys don't own one of these, it's a bit of a unitasker, but it's really good for butter. So you don't have to worry about having room temperature butter when you butter your bread at the dinner table. Unless it's already room temperature. All right. We're not going to do much here. We're going to put some butter on this and pop her down on the grill, butter side down. If you want some herbs on it, Chili Bee, tell me.
Yes, please.
You could do olive oil in this too if you wanted to. I just like to taste the butter. As opposed to olive oil. Alright, we're gonna grill it a little bit first and then we'll put herb down on it so we don't burn the herbs. We're getting there, 120. Yep. Right. It's my third grill down here. We're gonna grill both sides because that first side really is all that we need to put around. I'm looking at my fingers. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Not all sorry, but you know.
James, we're gonna have plenty of meat here. There's just 3 of us.
Oh yeah. Do you want me to dress the asparagus as is? Do you want me to chop it up? I mean, I'm not gonna chop it, but like,
No.
like it is.
Yeah.
All right, hand it to me. We'll do that while it's finishing.
No, you can't. Because then,
Right.
then somebody's only gonna eat the tops, like me.
Here's the deal. We're gonna use part of this here. We're gonna use all of this here. I'm sure how much I really got. Okay. This would be good on the steak too, by the way. All right, there's that. Lots of herbs, lots of lemon juice, lots of olive oil, lots of deliciousness.
Wow, Jen. Jen says she demolished an enormous salad.
Looks good to me. That is done,
Yep.
mostly. Put that back up. And pull that off so we don't.
Overcooked.
You know what? Yep, we're gonna need this one.
It's the big orange thing.
Big orange tank.
Yeah, one of those. What is it?
I have to watch it.
What is 4?
I know. Okay.
We're holding meat.
Holding meat.
If you guys grill or smoke meat or anything like that, we highly recommend these Cuisinart trays that you can get through the Big A.
Mm-hmm. One red, one black.
Yeah, one red, one black.
Come in a pack with the 2
Yeah,
packs.
we got 2 packs, so we have 2 reds and 2 blacks.
Ideally, the red is for the raw and the black is for the cooked. I don't always follow that in my own kitchen.
Yeah.
I just make sure I wash them real well between the 2.
Yeah. We'll make sure they're clean.
These things that you love. Right here, salad rocks.
Ooh.
Want one?
Ooh. That's funny. I mean, I'll eat these things. Mm. Straight out the bag.
Right. Going back in with some J Effect. There's a theme running tonight. Alright, I need salad rocks. I wasn't done with them. Alright, so herb seasoning croutons. I'm gonna get a few out at a time because we're going to crush them.
Yes, some salad rocks. Oh man, that looks good over there. Look at what she's doing.
And I'm crushing by hand because I don't need too many. And you still kind of want some big chunks.
Well, that you don't want to put the hammer on air, but we actually do use a hammer on occasion.
I do use a.
We have a hammer.
But you want some extra little crunch, just like you want it. A little extra crunch.
Whoops, we use a hammer. I mean, it's
Well, not
it's
necessarily
not
that hammer.
small either.
That is not a food safe hammer, but I
And you and I both have used this
yes, with
in the kitchen.
something underneath it
In
on
the kitchen.
the back of a turkey.
Yeah, we use that sucker.
But you get that bread off before it burns.
Yeah, I will.
Thank you.
What am I putting it? Where am I putting it?
I don't know. On the cutting board right there is fine.
Here, we'll just put it right here.
That's fine. We are totally prepared tonight.
100%.
100%.
100%.
Lordy.
Well, look, it worked.
Here.
What do you guys think? I mean, don't you think this worked? I mean, this is a perfect vessel for carrying bread.
Yeah. This is too. Hot bread. All right. I got it. Goodness.
I was told to get the bread off the...
Before it burned. I know. We were not ready for that moment.
I got it off.
Hey, it worked. All right, folks. So
I don't play. I'm okay. Yes, ma'am.
we know how I am with bread. I mean, like, it can go south in a hurry.
Oh, yeah.
Or too north on the
I'm
temperature.
well aware. So let's show that again.
Okay.
I can't believe we've got like perfect internet now. Of course.
Of course we do.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, by the way, for hanging out with us in our kitchen with our faulty internet issues.
Yeah.
It is just what it is when you click live.
Yeah.
Okay, so easy grilled bread. Spread some butter on it. Grill it upside down. Put some herbs on it when you flip it. You
You garlic it too, didn't you?
I did JFX garlic herb.
Okay.
So I've got some good grill marks on the bottom and the top.
One of those has got like really good.
Yeah, that was on a hot spot.
I know, it's awesome looking.
You have that one.
I do.
Here's our asparagus. I'll hand that to you because I need to be able to cut meat up. Maybe no.
Look at-
Okay. Here's our asparagus. Grilled, let cool to a little over room temperature. You don't want to serve this like super hot. You also want to let it rest because once that vinaigrette hits, you're going to get that nice creaminess is going to go away a little bit because it's hot. So herb, shallot, oil, vinegar, our JFX seasoning tonight. And then, of course, salad box, croutons on top. There you go.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, I got it.
And
Oh, man. That smells.
amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
What we put on top of it, the dusting of whatever it was, that's delicious.
Okay.
I want to put salad rocks.
I have lots of salad wraps.
Will you do more?
No,
Can I have some more?
Here, have a salad
Thank
wrap.
you.
Right. This is rested, what, 5 minutes maybe?
Sure.
We could probably rest some more, to be honest, but we're going to go ahead and go with it.
Look at that bad boy.
Yes, I do have a cutting board big enough for that. But we're just going to. Okay. Here's the other thing that I'm going to tell you. Because I put this on a pan that's got some ridges in it.
All right.
Right. You got a lot of this dripping right here. You can use that if you want it. You can discard it if you want it. You can put it over your dog's food if you want to. But it's good stuff.
Yeah, all of those are.
My house growing up, bread would be dipped in that. And guess what's happening later tonight?
Yep, we have bread.
We have bread. Gonna get dipped. All right.
James, I'm telling you, buddy, just sneak on over.
All right. Cutting against the grain on meat. On this, you want to look before you grill so you know which way the grain is going. On this, you can still see it. I'm kind of coming this way with it. Okay, so the grain, you can see it here. We're going this way on the grain, all the way down. You want to cut against it, so cut the opposite direction. Because that's going to be what creates
Tender bites.
nice tender bites. This end is probably
Tender bites.
at a medium.
That's perfect.
Once we get up to this thicker part, will be a little bit more
Medium rare.
medium rare. There's a bite.
I see that. Well,
Ooh, good one.
You good?
No,
No? Okay.
we don't need to eat any of it. You need to let me eat it all.
Man.
And if the grain changes direction on your piece of meat,
Oh, wow.
change direction.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
This is great. I didn't really do a Mexican flavor on this. A little bit with the entire farm, but this is great for tacos. This is great for salads.
This is great just to eat, just in strips.
Great for sandwiches.
Yep.
So I'm getting into a spot where I had a little bit of fat that I noticed.
Connective tissue.
Mm-hmm. So I'm actually going to cut that a little bit differently. I don't know if you can see it or not. We're a little bit on the.
That's a little medium rare.
It's medium rare.
Yeah, it's medium rare.
So, and we hit one. I think it was 132 when I pulled it off. This bigger part was. So it's still.
Well, that's firmly in the medium rare category.
Mm-hmm.
Medium rare is 130, 135.
Right. So once you hit 130, you're starting to render that fat down. A lot of recipes are going to tell you to cook to 125. It's gonna be tougher. It's not gonna be tough in that you can't eat it. It will be tougher than if you do this. It's just the mechanics of it. Chemistry and everything.
There we go. So that's dinner right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're done. Would you like to have a bite of asparagus? Okay.
Well, yeah. I want the treetops. I want the tree tips. Yeah. I'll eat the other pieces too, but I'm that guy that likes just the tip.
Who likes the treetops?
Yeah, I do. So when I say, can I give you just the tip? This is what I mean. Here. Just the tip of this asparagus is exactly what I'm talking about.
You shut up, put it in your mouth.
That's what I've said to you 100 times. At least 100 times.
You're being nasty.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Me neither. That is delicious.
So good.
Wow. Not too bad for making stuff up as I go. No, not totally as I go. I made it up this afternoon, but
Wow. That's so good. I mean, come on now. We've only been married 22 years.
Is that it?
That's it.
Man, it feels like a lot longer.
It does. Doesn't it though? Like decades. Not just 22 years, but like 20 decades.
We had a great anniversary weekend, though.
We did. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you to those of you that are watching that definitely assisted us in our getaway.
Yeah, there are a couple.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
My
I'm
goodness.
just piling this up.
You guys ought to see how much meat is over there.
So I'll
You
just.
just left them without showing them.
I'm going to show them.
Okay.
I'm going to do that first.
Well, that's true. I agree. I understand. I didn't see that because
It was going to be messy.
Yeah.
Here we go. I poured
look
the
at that.
drippings back on top of it.
That is dinner tonight.
Yeah. So we've got some medium rare from the thick end, some medium
From the thin end.
from the thinner end. So you've got a little bit.
We've got some asparagus trees.
Got asparagus trees. Got asparagus trunks. Got some bread.
You've got some shaft. You've got some tip.
You're
You got
bad.
the shaft. You got the tip.
We're almost out of Big Muddy.
We'll find more.
I know.
I know how to get a hold of somebody.
I know who to call.
Yep.
Okay.
We got garlic bread.
Garlic and herb.
Garlic and herb JFF bread. Yep. We're good. Folks, that's dinner tonight. What else? Is that all we have for dinner?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Bread is your carb.
I think that's enough, though. Because, well, we have
That's
bread. We have
plenty.
two different breads. We have the salad rocks on top of the asparagus.
We have protein. We have carb. We have all the things that come in asparagus.
Vegetable. And we have bourbon.
We have bourbon.
We have all 4 food groups.
All 4 food groups.
Right there.
Meat, bread, vegetable, bourbon.
That's right.
Those are 4 food groups.
4 food groups. Hey, what more do you want?
So, Big Muddy, bourbon, brewery bourbon, J Effect, Pink Tiger Farms.
You didn't refill your bourbon at all.
Not yet.
You still have ice too. How do you still have ice?
I don't know. Not as hot as you. No, I am very hot. The bread came from Dr. Granny's farm. You can find
Dr. Granny?
right, yeah. You can find
Okay.
that's what I'm gonna be someday as a
Oh,
Dr.
yeah,
Granny.
Dr. Granny.
You can find them and lots of others at the Hump Day Market on the west side of
Hump Day
Carbondale
Market.
on Wednesdays. I love it. On Wednesdays, Bass Farm, and then herbs came from various places.
Yeah.
I think that was it. Meat came from the freezer, of course. So,
Lemon juice came from
freshly squeezed right out of the
freshly
bottle.
squeezed right out of the bottle. Just like always.
All right, I think we're gonna call it a night.
Yep, I think so.
Go eat some
We're
food.
gonna eat.
So-
We're gonna eat.
Thank you for braving.
Your kindness really gives me a charge.
Oh,
You've had a good Monday.
that's nice, Alexis. Shush.
Alexa thought I was talking to her.
She always thinks she's talking.
Anyway, so as I was saying before Alexa jumped in there, thank you for hanging out because of the internet issues. I was hoping we wouldn't lose too many folks with that. And we're going to go eat and talk about what we're going to do next week. Kind of depends on what I run into at farmer's market. And that's typically what makes the decision for a Monday night meal. So
It does.
you'll just have to stay tuned until next Monday when we post everything.
Have a wonderful evening, everybody.
We will see you next week. You guys have a good week.
Bye.
Too bad. You are so bad.
I am not anywhere near.